Def Noodles is a 37-year-old man that pretended to be a cat in a Minecraft house.
I'm a cat in a Minecraft house. I'm a cat. They're accusing this cat of playing a victim.
He's an internet news reporter who often pushes serious allegations that have no credibility behind them.
Just check the tags of the TikTok, which were right there. Hashtag meme. And if in your thick brain you thought to do any research before publishing an extremely serious accusation,
he invites his critics to his super roast battles. Pull up or shut up, pull up or shut up. If you don't show up, you're a massive bitch. And then he shoves them in the back when things don't go his way. He's a stand-up comedian and he's very proud of it, showing people that he reads books on comedy.
Are you from Detroit?
Take a guess.
No.
Guys, this is the funny stuff. But do you know what's not funny? Losing your wallet. That's why I use Ekster. Ekster is the world's largest smart wallet brand, creating innovating solutions to improve the way you carry everyday items and protecting them using RFID blocking materials to prevent your cards from being electronically skimmed. I've never felt so cool just pulling out my wallet. You got this high quality leather, a place to put your picture or some cash, and at the click of a button, you got access to all of your cards. How sweet is that? The presentation is so good, down to the packaging. They come in all sorts of colors and variations, so no matter who you are, you can find one that fits you. Are you someone who loses your wallet? I know I do all the time, whether I lose in the house, the car, at a restaurant. Well, Ekster's got your back. They got this cool, slim, solar-powered tracker. You leave this thing in the sun for just 2 hours, and it stays charged for up to 3 months. Then you just strap it onto the back of your wallet. You then connect it to the Chipolo app on your phone, and you never need to worry about losing your wallet again. Use code WillyMac with my link in the description to get 25% off. So forget these big bulky things and get something stylish and slim. Get an Ekster wallet. Thank you, Ekster, for sponsoring this video.
No lube. So what you gonna do? If you number one, shove it up your ass and make it number two.
oh,
Def Noodles has been a controversial figure over the past year. His main gripe with the commentary community is that we just don't seem to understand his sophisticated level of humor. You see, when we get mad at him for misreporting a story, that's our fault for not understanding the joke.
Like I said, I'm front loading the joke where I write some like headline or something that kind of contextualizes it in a funny way.
James Charles, if you remember, had some serious accusations against him for knowingly searching out underage fans to hook up with. But there was one thing keeping James innocent. You see, for every allegation that came out against him, James was claiming he didn't know the age or that the kids were lying about their age. So it was seen as a pretty groundbreaking story when Def Noodles posted, "Who could have seen this coming? James Charles exposed by a 14-year-old boy who alleges James Charles reached out to him on Instagram DMs asking to add him on Snapchat. Boy informs James he's 14 and James replies, 'How about now?' The video by the 14-year-old was tagged meme, #funny. So it was obviously fake, with the kid later admitting it. But this didn't stop Def from spreading around misinformation. It was made worse seeing that Def Noodles was sourced by news articles when it came to covering the James Charles allegation. Now, messing up one allegation seems bad enough, but this didn't stop Def from doing the same exact thing 1 month later to Jake Paul. Who could have seen this coming? Jake Paul allegedly has an entourage of 14-year-old girls, according to Mike Miljack on Andrew Scholl's podcast. They joke Jake wears 6 watches to time when the girls turn 18. Jake's currently facing allegations he allegedly sexually assaulted a girl. What a funny tweet. He would then post this clip from the podcast as his receipt.
It looked like I was watching the Super Bowl with my fiance alone, and you guys brought 2014-year-olds.
Jake
You
Paul.
roll with 2014-year-olds.
All Jake Paul, bro.
In
He's
thongs.
got a fucking... Those were mine.
My girl's cooking salmon. Literally, my girl's like, why don't you offer him a drink or something like that? Milk? Do you want to offer him some milk? We can't.
Baby formula.
Literally, how old were these girls?
Dennis conveniently leaves out the answers, so let me just extend that clip just 60 seconds for you.
They're all 21, not even 18 plus. They're all 21.
So when Dennis said he was front-loading the joke here, I'm still not really sure what he means.
Like I said, I'm front loading the joke where I write some like headline or something that kind of contextualizes it in a funny way. Unfortunately, the way Twitter is, like, there's no room for tone.
What part of this is confusing because of tone? Is it the part where you make it seem like Jake Paul's a pedophile? You purposely cutting out the actual ages of the girls? Dennis got so much backlash for just how reckless his reporting is, he's recently retired from the news. He's gone full-time into comedy. Aww. Which, as it turns out, his comedy lacks about as much context as his news coverage. This is from a comedy roast battle he hosted recently.
You're like my cousin if you were a girl.
Dennis, I'm sure that's a hilarious reference to you, but the rest of us don't know who your cousin is.
Are you from Detroit?
Take a guess.
No.
What about Detroit? I don't know, it never comes up again. It's just them awkwardly standing around. Dennis, being the gracious host that he is, then declares the girl the winner because he can't win his own event, guys. That would just be too corny.
Congratulations. The point is I can't fucking win. I can't give myself money. How fucking corny is that?
Dude, you're so humble. The Super Roast Battles is something Dennis is very proud of, but at times it feels like the whole point of him creating them is just to get back at his critics. He'd go on Twitter rants telling people to pull up or shut up. If you don't show up, you essentially confirm you're a massive bitch. The weird part about this is he was charging $15 to get in, even for the YouTubers he invited on.
We're going to start having roast battles. So everybody talking shit right now on the internet, I invite you to come to my office to say it to my face. Pay the $15 to get through the door, and welcome to the roast battle, baby. Let's see if you can survive the heat, bitch.
What an insane proposition. We fly to LA and pay him money to get his channel off the ground. Keep in mind, Def Noodles has stopped doing the news for the most part. Since his YouTube channel has been hemorrhaging subscribers, he's been rapidly losing followers on Twitter. His view count is 10% of what it used to be, and his fans are leaving him because his comedy sucks. They hate it.
You got dimples too. That's what's up.
Yeah. You want to make out?
No.
Who doesn't want this? When creators said they weren't going, Dennis called them out. He'd write, "This is the typical excuse cowards deploy to avoid being confronted for saying reckless shit." Speak for yourself, you're the one with a year's worth of false pedo accusations. Dennis, realizing nobody was gonna show up, would double down, offering to pay for the flight of any YouTuber with over 250,000 subscribers. And when nobody took it, he and his friends declared victory.
So where the trolls at? Where the trolls at? Oh, okay, now nobody want to say nothing.
People are pointing. Everybody's nobody pulled up, by the way, and they were talking real tough afterwards.
And he would start to promote the next event in a similar way. Pull up or shut up. Only this time, somebody would answer the call. For the second Super Roast Battle, somebody would indeed pull up. This man was Salvo Pancakes. Def was extremely confident when inviting his critics to the roast battle because it's his fans in the audience, the other comedians are his friends, and it's at his office, so he's in complete control. So Salvo decided to stack the deck in his favor. Him and his friend Red Bar bought all the tickets for Def Noodles' event and filled them with his fans. Dennis, not knowing this, would celebrate. Roast battle is over 50% sold out. Get your tickets before they're gone. Roast battles are almost completely sold out. 80% gone. Second Super Roast Battle is completely sold out. History has been made.
Folks, we have officially sold out of all the tickets to the second Super Roast Battles on September 2nd at 8 p.m. in Hollywood, California. We completely sold out.
Wow, Dennis, that sold out in like an hour. I wonder how that happened. Man, you must be really popular. The day of the roast battle, Salvo would make his presence in LA known by getting random women in the street to call Def Noodles a pedophile.
Fuck Def Noodles, you're a pedophile!
Honestly, the guy deserves it for all the fake shit he's pushed. When the show started, Salvo had the crowd pretty amped up, and Dennis decides to come out and shove Salvo in the back.
Red Buck, Red Buck, Red Buck.
Why would he do that? This is crazy since earlier in the day, Dennis uploaded a video about wanting a safe event.
I am taking every precaution I can take in the book to ensure that this is a safe event because, as I said, my number one priority is to guarantee the safety of my guests and the talent.
Bruh, you can't say that and then try and start a fight the instant you come out. Dennis would tweet, "Motherfucker tries to incite a riot in my comedy club. Haters, but he got pushed. These motherfuckers are pathetic. Ayo Salvo, sue me. Let's make all of your friends' behavior public record. All the people who gathered all their evidence of coordinating this incitement. Nobody was rioting. Everybody was sitting down when this happened. What, you're a comedian. You can't handle being heckled? Isn't that what comedians do?" Then you got Def Noodles' friend Steve threatening to fight Salvo on Twitter, getting in his face. And the most frustrating part is that Dennis would act like he didn't expect this. He'd play victim.
This individual had showed up to our office in the middle of the day,
banging on the window.
Exactly, banging on the windows, doing all that shit.
He purposely came to disrupt
Purposely
like
came-
some art entertainment. And
Exactly.
It's like, yeah,
Right. Which
legit.
people paid money for.
This is just so dishonest. You knew he was coming. Salvo asked you if he could. You confirmed it. You made the poster of him as the main event against you. You shit-talked everyone all the way up to the event. And then when you're getting roasted at your own roast battle, instead of engaging in the entertainment, you shove him in the back and then hide behind your friend like a coward. You literally got what you asked for. Dennis has been coping so hard about it too. He keeps acting like it was a success. People paid. People paid.
All these people paid us money to come do that. He filled my pockets with money. Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, shout out to him.
You
Yeah,
filled our pockets with money.
That was
We're out
weird.
here winning on your hatred. Winning on your hatred.
Bro, you aren't winning just because people paid you. They gave you $15 to end your career. It was the deal of a lifetime. His Super Roast Battle 3 is sitting at 24 likes on Twitter after 2 weeks. Nobody is interested. His own fans have turned on him. His views and subs have been so bad, he's re-entered the news game. Good. I can't wait for the next false pedo allegation.
I knocked James out with one punch. Yep, he had a knuckle sandwich for lunch.
I like the idea of what Dennis is going for a lot of the time, but there's no preparation or thought put into any of it, and it's coming at the detriment to his own career. Like for his first Super Roast Battle, he just has a bunch of random people standing up there who don't really seem like they know each other. He doesn't even provide them prompts or anything, so their roasts are so awkward.
I don't think it's cool that y'all laughed when he came up here, because this is the guy that introduced weed to Shaggy and Scooby.
Elliot looks like his middle name is Rainbow.
I love that she's interacting. She's like responding to everything. That's great.
And then for the second one, he talks a bunch of shit on Twitter and then gets surprised when the event goes upside down. Again, you asked for that. Even his Burning Man documentary has no thought put into it. Again, I think the idea is great. Dennis is gonna go do a Channel 5 style documentary interviewing all these weird and interesting people at an iconic event. The problem is, Dennis doesn't prepare anything, like not even questions, so the interviews are shit.
How you doing? Hey. Is that your
This is Cousin John. Yeah.
That's Cousin John?
Cousin John, yeah.
Hey, Cousin John, how you doing?
I'm doing just fine.
How's your Burning Man going?
Burning Man is always go great.
That's, wow, how insightful. In fact, I feel like I'm there. Now, it's one thing if Dennis doesn't want to put any effort into his content, whether it's his news show, his comedy shows, or his interviews, but it's an entirely different thing when you make your employees suffer because of it. Dennis had his employee, Tiana, come to Burning Man with him to help him record a video. But when renting the car, Dennis had an expired driver's license and made her pay for the car rental.
Wait like an hour in line for the rental car place. He goes up with an expired driver's license. How are you? I'm sorry, like, well, how did you think you could rent a car with an expired driver's license? So then he's like, you can do it, like me. And they're like, well, the person who, like, rents the car has to put their card down. So I had to put my card down, like a $400 charge on my card.
He then trashes the car.
Middle of the desert, no phone service. He just starts going off-road in the rental car.
This is the direction, and we're just following this. We're getting here like this. So I'm just going straight up off-road. We're literally, there's no road. I haven't seen a road. This is all like...
They had no food or water.
I had half a bottle of water with me that entire time. I didn't do a simple Google search, which if you type in Burning Man, you click on the thing, there's a big thing with a survival guide. It tells you that they don't sell food, they don't like buy or sell goods there. So there was no water. I had half my water bottle from the airport, and no food.
We came really awfully prepared for this. I have one bottle of water that I bought at the airport. That's what we have. We have no food. Nothing else. Starting to feel like a bad idea.
We got stuck at one point. I literally thought I was gonna die.
So folks, we almost got stuck at one point. We crossed the river, by the way. There was a dry spot, but it wasn't that dry. And what did you think when we got stuck there, Tiana?
That we were gonna die.
Yeah, we're not gonna die though. I'm not gonna let us die. That's the last thing that I want right now. Tiana, are you scared?
Yes.
You're scared?
Yes.
What are you scared of?
Getting stranded and dying.
Tiana understandably quit because of this, and when she would post a TikTok explaining why it was so horrible, Dennis threatened to sue her. Imagine being an old man suing a 22-year-old girl for making a TikTok storytime video where your name isn't even mentioned. Dude, if you put your employee through that shitty of an experience, they should be able to vent that. Make it right. Stop trying to silence her.
I love hentai. It helps me control my rape tendencies. been seized.
Dennis is completely self-destructing. It makes me wonder if he's manic or on drugs or something. He has to be hemorrhaging money. I don't know how he affords his staff.
You don't understand. There are a lot of people who are part of this operation. It's not just me, Steven, Arthur. There are a lot of people working behind the scenes who are advising me on shit.
His venue can't be making him much money. Hell, it only holds like 50 people in there. He's got an ongoing lawsuit with Keemstar and is now looking to sue his ex-employee.
But yeah, you can hate me all you want, but you're still fucking watching.
No, they're not. I'm watching because I love a good car crash, but nobody else is. I'm pretty sure Super Roast Battle 3 will be done from Skid Row. Now that has potential. Thank you to Abby Blackbird for helping me make this video. And shout out to the homies over on Patreon. Phoebes, Crimson Glass, Zombie Fox, Riveter, Christina Vina, Detective Pika, Mac Monkey, Drain Kobex, Boblex, Necro Valley, Stefan Bildman, and the mega homies. Reynolds Hughes, Marissa Lynn, IGP, Hellison, Bald Boy Ajax, Jason Johnson, Your Taxi, Latchkey Goth Boy, Spartan McCowell, Free Spirit Katie, Lore Reloaded, Code 9, Papa Gut, and Devin Do Things. These are the people that allow me to make the kind of videos I want to make without having to worry about YouTube's monetization system. I can't thank you enough. Follow me on Twitter, and as always, till next time.